have a better
But
take
hey,
than I do.
game
So
starting.
love it. Let's do it, guys. Let's get into game. Clawz versus Plazma here. 125 FPS, September League, Group A1. And I am on Clawz to begin with. He's managed to get Mega and straight onto Red again.
Great start.
A spawn you cannot be unhappy with. And he's got a yellow as well.
How did he get that yellow? What was Plazma doing?
You'll find it's like a 50-50 guess. If you get that spawn, it'll be 50-50. Sometimes you'll go to a yellow and realize it's not there, and sometimes, like what Clawz does, you will get that lucky yellow, and you will be crushing your opponent in control. Plazma's sitting on 65 health at the moment. He's moments away from dying, so he has got to flee, get the hell out of any room, and he just turns up and steals Mega!
That's sneaky play!
If he wins this fight now, this would be a miracle. 66 health, and he hits the rail. Plazma, you're absolute god with that.
We gotta get that move on some video or something. Like from his point of view, just going behind Clawz there, stealing the Mega, and then somehow getting the next frag.
Where was he even hiding? Was he behind the pillar or something? Like, or was he on the?
I think he came from the yellow area.
Wow.
Clawz was just looking in the wrong direction at the moment.
Well, fortunately enough for Clawz, Plazma is on the back foot once again. And he's going to have to do some more sneaky moves if he wants to find himself getting the next kill. Because there's no way Clawz is going to make the same mistake twice. He is going to be keeping a tight grip on all of these items. Somehow that first rail misses. Plazma, very weak at the moment. He's actually makes an aggressive play on the mid-level. Red's even up at the moment, but there's no way Plazma can really get there quick enough.
Yeah, no chance, but he'll just take the yellows that are left behind. He's gonna be happy with those.
Yeah. And Clawz is currently waiting by the lower teleporter through to the top yellow. He's just trying to wait for him to make a mistake. He'll meet him in a second if he steps out. Clawz punishes him with some rockets. Could have been worth chasing through the teleporter just then. Clawz, again, he's got respect on his side at the moment, and Plazma not challenging for a major item. Hey, this is the rotation that Dreams are made of. And I just got word from Zanzan saying, of course it isn't shown when I completely put 7 to shame. So
oh man.
Zanzan did just get a win against 7. That's a really nice result for her.
Yeah, congratulations, Zanzan.
Gutted we didn't see it. Absolutely gutted, but Clawz eventually finds the kill. It was inevitable. Because Plazma would have had to... You know, Lightning's not going to strike twice. Plazma was certainly going to die at some point. And Clawz is going to miss out on the red armor. So although it's a tied game now, Plazma's probably going to feel better now than he did before. And, okay. That just allows Clawz through the room. It's like, I'm going to hit lots of rockets now.
Yep, and Clawz did the more damage there, and he's gonna just leave the fight, go for the items, and play safe.
Yeah, unfortunately all the rockets that Plazma did hit only did about 10 damage each, so not really worth it in the end. And Clawz's control looking fantastic as ever. Plazma giving up. These rail shots to Clawz, incredibly painful. And Clawz seems to have a great idea of what Plazma's strategy is at the moment. Plazma hasn't dropped a game yet, so if he gets this victory versus Clawz, it's going to be a clean streak for the Norwegian.
Yeah, and that would be something worth putting on CV already.
Yeah, in a group like this, you'd want to go home and tell the kids. And Plazma's got a kid, so he can do that.
Yep. I wonder if he's gonna train his kids to play Quake like Drake has done, for example.
I think he's got a little daughter, so maybe he's gonna be the next Zanzan in the coming, except Norwegian,
hopefully.
not Swedish this time. Zanzan, you're gonna meet your maker in about 15 years. But Quake will obviously still be going.
Where would this game go?
Exactly, yeah. Plazma, he's still walking around with no health. And at this point, you start... let's watch Plazma for a little bit, because I find it very interesting watching a player doing out of control play on a high level. And you get stressed out when maybe even 2 rotations of items, you're barely getting even a yellow armor. It's nice to see that Plazma's willing to play a patient game, but for how long is it going to be before something just goes off in his mind and tells him he has to attack?
Yep, Plazma is just playing it very careful and passive here. I mean, as we've seen today, his out of control play and plus back play has been just excellent. And again, this mega steal, that was just such a clutch move. Can he get the kill? No, he can't get the kill. Barely loses that fight, but stealing that item already.
The damage was great. He couldn't clutch the first fight, but he could clutch that one. The rocket was absolutely necessary, otherwise Clawz would have been able to weave his way onto the red armor, and somehow Clawz manages to hit that rail. He gets another one. Plazma, you're in trouble, but he sticks around with the LG. 4 health left on Clawz. That was one more bolt of lightning that would have got the kill, and he just gets it at the end there. 3 apiece at the moment, and Plazma's just going to chase into the end. No lightning gun left for Clawz. Might as well chase through. The shotgun is an absolutely full blast, but Plazma's got the lead. I can feel my adrenaline going right now just watching this game, and I'm not even a part of it. Plazma, he might lose out on a position on the red. He's trying to push Clawz off of the edge, but he's got the rail out. One more shot from Clawz can get the kill, and Plazma gives him the angle. But Plazma's right next to the mega health. It spawns now. Clawz misses out on it. The machine gun puts Plazma into the lead.
Are you seeing a pattern with these frags here? Because I for surely am. It's Clawz getting the close kill, Plazma coming in and getting the frag in return.
Yeah. It's turning out that way. He keeps putting himself just a step ahead of Clawz. Going up the bounce pad. Clawz is actually going to chase to the end, but he can't hit enough LG. One more rail from the Norwegian, and he hits it. This is such a good day for Plazma. But he's on 13 health. What the hell is he going to do now?
Well, here's his opponent. Is quite far away. He's going to just take that rail there and fall back on these items, get some health, get some armor. Just help him stay alive for a bit longer, keeping this frag lead. I'm
gonna watch Clawz for a bit. I think watching Plazma's giving me heart palpitations, so let's go on to Clawz's point of view and see what he can conjure up. Just over 2 minutes to go. He's 2 frags behind. There is time, as they say, but he's got to not let Plazma succeed with that element of randomness that he seems to be bringing to a lot of these situations. This good chase here from Clawz. This has got to be a frag. He'll chase him to the bitter end. It's 5-6 right now. And Plazma again of that maniacal laughter. Oh, right at the top of the bounce pad. Don't know if you wanted to be there, Plazma. All of a sudden, game is tied. And sad face from the Norwegian. Rail. He misses the rail. My Nan could have hit. Oh, and he just moves away as Plazma shows his face. That would have been the lead for the Belarusian. Oh, and there he is. My Nan couldn't have hit those. That was some nice play from Clawz, making up for the bounce pad rail miss. 7-6, and now I feel like only a moment ago I said there's 2 minutes and 2 frags. Quick work from Clawz.
Yep, but
under pressure.
We're not gonna count Plazma out of this game yet. Look at this rocket damage he's doing.
What?
Clawz was 200 when coming into this fight, and he had to leave with only 30 health or so.
That's just silly. In fact, if Plazma's last rocket was a little more direct, that would have been his kill. He's got no lightning gun, which is really annoying for him, but he can try and get himself up to that red and the top yellow. Okay, so he's got time for this rotation. We can see him get the red, maybe cycle to the top yellow, then go down to the mega health. Just get the red, man. Just get the red. No time for funny business here. And okay, he's too late.
It's gonna be about this mega.
He's a second too late. He's a second too late, and he knows that's bad news. And now I don't even know if he's gonna have a chance anymore. Clawz is sitting on 200, watching Plazma. He's got the rail out. That is the wrong weapon
and that's
this time round.
First lose for Plazma today.
That's it. It's the first loss, and it's Clawz who is able to get that victory over the Norwegian. 8-6 on Sinister. A fantastic match yet again. But let's have a look at the group standings now. And apparently that game between Zanzan and Seven was 16-10 for Zanzan. Not sure
Oh,
what map it
man.
was on, but I would have loved to. I would have loved to have seen that. So Plazma's. I think Plazma's actually played Zron already, so I think we've just got this last game to play.